Welcome back to Healing Oath. This is Brielle, and I'm here with the message for Scorpio, and this is for February of 2022. We're going to be using our charms, and we're also going to be clarifying with our tarot deck, the Tarot of Light and Shadow. So let's get going. I've added some cabochons that equate to the major arcana, as well as some other messages here, as well as some chakra charms. So let's get to your message, Scorpio. Hope everybody's doing well. See what we have for you. Have some that fell outside. We're not taking the ones that fell outside here. So let's see. We have a few messages for you, Scorpio. We see for your self-care, what do you have? There's nothing significant there. Well, it's actually partially with this cabochon, and this is the one that signifies the way is open. This isn't one that's about the major arcana, but it does show that the way is open. The moon is here. So this indicates to me that because we have a moon card, you don't know what you're going into, but the road is open. There's some mountains here. Okay, because we do have, sorry, a moon cabochon. So you're going through on a road, you're on a path, right? But you don't know what you're going to come to when you get there. There's something to go through to get there, but you are not quite aware. So that is something that could be pretty much in the unknown section. And that's within love and self-care. So we'll clarify that now as we move on. And because it was actually in the reverse position. It was actually in the reverse position. We'll see what's going on further. Opportunity, everything is stable, nothing going on there. Prosperity, no big news. Spirituality, between yes or no and spirituality. Here we have our little frying pan, which indicates the stability of the home foundations. And the egg is one of those foods they say is quite nutritionally complete and good for you. So what we're saying when it is here, this is looking about what you're doing spiritually. As far as, and I would say this would indicate that changes need to be made before it's a yes. You need more stability. This is not only about stability, this is about stability that is at a foundational level, right? Foundational level is what is needed for spirituality and whatever it is that you're saying yes or no. So this would actually indicate at this time, not now, not now. Unknown, there's nothing here. Health, we're talking about something to do with, here's the fork, appropriately has to do with your diet. The Pegasus is here, but he is reversed. The Pegasus is, of course, the one that rises out of the ashes here and becomes new and into success and into a new being, a new way of being, a new horizon. So this looks like there's work that needs to be done, and it has to do with diet. Also, here we have the yarn. The yarn, when we see this, this is about either a story, or there's a long story that maybe is just convoluted, or maybe it's a story that's not exactly as it should be, because we see especially the fact that the yarn is upside down. So you have the opportunity here for improvement. You need to look, I would say, and this at your diet. I don't know which direction, but this indicates to me what you put in your mouth, because here is the fork. And this indicates to me that you're not going in the right direction. The Pegasus is not rising. And also that the story may not be as what it should. So here, when we see self-care and love, it probably indicates self-love. Yeah. And the fact that we don't know, you're on a journey, but are you on the right journey as far as taking care of what you need to do? Even this is something about food and stability. So this to me indicates there's something to do with your dietary requirements. I'm not sure further what more than that, because we're going to now look at our light and shadow tarot. And this is a tarot that comes with a double deck, the light and the shadow. I've pre-shuffled and I'm going to shuffle some more. I will get a card to clarify for us about especially that card that shows the open road. But what is that road leading to? The moon is at the end. What is that? What are those mountains in the middle? So you might be on some type of a path. You've taken up a new regime as far as a diet and it might be something that you might face. Who knows, is it going to be good or not? But I'm sure that you are talking to your medical practitioner. I'm sure that you have researched what you're doing. If you haven't done so, this would indicate to me that you need to. So here we go. What is this about? This open road card in love and self-care. We have here the Six of Cups. We know the Six of Cups. Oh, this one even has something steamy in here. You have 6 cups. There's only one with something in it, but the Six of Cups normally means something that you've brought with you for a long time, something you're familiar with, whether it's a person or something you remember, maybe something from your childhood, something familiar, something that is more comforting, right? So if you're comfort eating, maybe that is it. But let's look and see the specific guidance now from our light and shadow about the Six of Cups, because I found that this deck has a bit of a difference, a twist on the way that things are interpreted and how they're applied. So this speaks about, it says nostalgia. Meaning of this card is powerfully connected with nostalgia, often seen as looking back to childhood. Sometimes this act shows us things that are disturbing or shocking. Things we think we remember in one way turn out to be different in reality. It is also noted in the Five of Cups, deeply connected with men's business, with male society, rites of passage, also reflects courage, strength, purpose, and sincerity. I don't think that part is really for us there about the men's business, because this looks like this is for everybody and anybody, male, female. This says the meaning in this card is so sharp and clear that it is a true mirror of itself when viewed in either the light or shadow realms. To return to the past experiences exposes them as less positive than we may remember, possibly causing trauma. You may need to dig deep to find your strength. So this card indicates to me, so whatever it is, you know, it's okay. So this again indicates whatever story you're telling to yourself, this card indicated that it might not be the real story. Whatever you did in the past, it wasn't as great as it seemed to be with this. It wasn't as great as it seemed to be. You're just remembering it that way. So whatever that story is, that's why you see the story is reversed here. And also you're not rising, you're not going up, you're not improving in this situation. You need to look at the situation again, right? You need a foundation, a more stable foundation. The past memories are not a stable foundation for whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And because it's a fork, again, if it's not diet, it's something that's very fundamental, and it could affect your health, because here we see it's in the health sector is what we're looking at. And the difficulty, you might not see it yet, but it might be coming up in the future, because when we look at this, Kabashan, we can see there is the moon. There's an open road, but there are mountains before you get to the end, and the moon, and you don't know what you're going to get at the end. So this is just, again, not everybody is doing the same thing. Not everybody this will mean something to, because this seems to be quite specific of all the readings that I've done so far for February. But Scorpio, that's what I'm getting for you. And again, being that you're somebody that is a Scorpio, you will have an understanding and a depth and a knowledge about what's going on that you probably haven't shared with anybody else. So therefore, you will know what this is about. So thanks again for coming. Have a beautiful month filled with health, love, happiness, peace, and prosperity. And bye-bye.